When will he come? The disciples asked he. Matthew 24:3, and as he sat down upon his seat, and he was in Mount Olives, and his disciples came to Elu'hymn privately, asking about these sayings, and they asked Elu'hymn about the end of the world. And when the Almighty would return to earth again to set up his kingdom in the earth. Here is the quote, Please tell us, when the end of the world shall come, and the time when all these things shall be? And when is there going to be the sighting of his comet? And the coming of Elu'hymn holy kingdom? And the end of the world, and the reign of Elu'hym's kingdom in the world? And also the end of all these things? Matthew 24:4. And he answered them, and he said to them, Take heed that you don't be deceived, by no man, Jesuit Judas Jesus whom is the devil. Matthew 24:5. Because many shall come in the name of Jesus saying, that he is Christ, and they shall deceive many. Matthew 24:6, and he said to them, When you shall see his comet coming from heaven again is when you shall hear of the coming wars, and that it is rumored that they are going to fight against me, And when you shall hear of these rumors, and that Elu is coming, then you would know that the end of the world is coming soon, and then you shall see his comet coming. But you remember that all these signs and all things must come to pass, before the end comes. And so you should not let your heart be troubled. Because you will be with me, and because that time is certainly coming, but it is not yet. Matthew 24:7, because nation shall rise up against one another nation, and many nations shall fight against one nation, and then they shall rise up against one another kingdom, and then they shall rise up and they shall begin to fight against me, and also against his kingdom. And there shall be many famines, and pestilences in the world, and an enormous earthquake, and also there shall be many earthquakes in different places in the world, before the end comes. Matthew 24:8, and all these signs are the beginning of sorrows. Matthew 24:9, because there shall be a time of great tribulation in the world, but before that they will arrest you, and then they shall deliver you up to be tortured, and you all shall be afflicted. And they shall persecute you, and then they shall kill you, because of your testimony about me, and you shall be hated in the nations, and because of the name of Elu'hymn, and because of me, and for my sake. Matthew 24:10, and then shall many be offended, and they shall betray one another, and they shall hate one another, because of the name of Elu'hymn. Matthew 24:11, and many false prophets shall rise up, and they shall go out into the world and they shall deceive many. Matthew 24:12, and because of this iniquity they all shall abound in the world, and because of the love of money. And they shall deceive many. And many shall be deceived by these Jesuits, and by no man Judas Jesus. And many people shall become callous and their hearts shall become cold. Matthew 24:13, but all those that put their trust in they shall endure to the end, and they shall be saved. Matthew 24:14, but this gospel about must be preached, and also the gospel about the coming of his kingdom, and also about Elu'hym's salvation and his redemption, and about his death and resurrection. And it shall be preached in all the world, for a witness to all the nations them, before the end comes. And then he shall come. Matthew 24:15, and then you shall see and his comet coming. And then you shall see standing on top of his holy palace, and then the abomination of desolation, that was spoken about by the prophet Daniel, happening, which stand for, his coming, and his comet coming, because he will be standing up against all the unrighteousness in the world, and against old God, and also against all the nations them that are fighting and those who are fighting and opposing Elu'hymn from his holy palace. And then he shall defeat them. And then he shall be reigning from his holy Mount Jerusalem, and from his holy Mount Zion. So then let whosoever that is reading this, let them understand this, that I Elu'hymn has come. Matthew 24:16, so, that all those who are Is shall be gathered to the land of Yada, which is called Judea, and to the land of Elu'hymn Israel. And they all would be gathered to Is holy mountain. Matthew 24:17, so, let them who are in their houses and also all those who are on their rooftops come down because He has come. And He shall send His holy angels to gather you, so you do not need to take anything out of your houses. Matthew 24:18, neither do you need to take anything with you, and those of you who are hiding in the fields, and in the world, you need not return to your homes to take any clothing because He shall gather you and He shall clothe you. Matthew 24:19, but woe to them that are in the world, and all those who are pregnant and all those with children, and woe to them that are giving suck in those days. Matthew 24:20, but you pray that His coming is before the winter, and that your flight may not be in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Matthew 24:21, for then there shall be great tribulation, such as it was not since the beginning of the world, and not up to that time, and after that it shall not ever happen again, or it shall not ever be again. Matthew 24:22, but except those days would be shortened, there wouldn't be anyone who would be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Matthew 24:23, then if anyone shall say to you, that nomen Jesuit Judas Jesus is Christ, look at them in disbelief. Therefore you shouldn't believe them because Elu'hymn is Christ. And you should not go with them, nor should you even go to where they are, or to see or to worship nomen Judas Jesuit Jesus, nor work with them in their assemblies. And you should not believe them, because it is not true. Matthew 24:24, because there first shall arise many false Christs, and many false prophets. And they shall scorn you, and they shall persecute you. But you shall do great signs and wonders before them. But these Jesuits and these Jesuites, they shall come into the world, and they shall come after you, and they shall deceive many, and if it were possible, they might even deceive the very elect. Matthew 24:25, but you shall behold, and you shall be with me, now I have told you all these things. So you don't have to worry. For insomuch as all these warnings are coming and that they are true, don't you let your hearts be troubled, because all these sayings shall come to pass, but you all shall be with me. Elu'hymn. And you mark my words. Because I am the Almighty, whom is Christ, and your sovereign King, and the Holy Sovereign One, whom is called and whom have told you so. The end. Friends, would you now please follow the link below to my message called is called Christ. Thank you. Friends, the time is rapidly approaching when Elu'hymn, the Almighty, would come again to restore all things. And if we all are observant, we all would see that we all are certainly in the end times. Because of things that are happening in our generation, which are the mile markers that we are in that season where our sovereign could return to gather us all to His holy kingdom. So friends, if you would like to learn more about the sacred holy name of then would you now embrace the name of the Holy One, whom is called and would you put your trust in and would you now called upon the holy name of Elu'hymn today? Because you would certainly be blessed. So, my friends, would you now please say this simple prayer asking the Almighty to save you? Please would you now say this simple prayer? O Sovereign Elu'hymn, would you now please save me? I now believe in your holy sacred name, and the name of Elu'hymn, and Elu'hymn, and Elu'hymn, and Elu'hymn, and Elu'hymn, and that is Christ, and that it was who came down from heaven to save His world. Thank you Elu'hymn. And thank you for saving me. And thank you for coming to save me, Elu'hymn. Amen. 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 The end.